Hello, Taurus. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to my channel. I am Shandra Lynn, and this is going to be your mid-June general energy reading. It is timeless, so whenever you come across it is the time it's meant to, but as I'm recording this, it's for the middle of June. And please remember that it is general, so take it how it resonates with you in your life, your situations, and your experiences. Disregard the rest. It is mainly focused on your well-being, your self, your self-worth, your self-love, and all of that. So anything outside of that is just to kind of help you um, gain that understanding and clarity and centership within yourself. And thank you so much for the likes, the subscribes, the comments, and the donations. They really just are amazing and keep me like in this awesome energy. I don't know how to explain it other than that because I'm already channeling for you. And what I'm picking up is changes, but at the same time, like with your sign, it's very fluid, it's unrushed. So I'm picking up like, okay, I did this. And then there's this energy of like, okay, almost like an impatient, but then it's recognizing the impatientness is coming from because like, what am I going to do now while I'm waiting for this? And because everything is changing, that's where that feeling's coming from. I'm being shown because everything has changed. So the flow of things used to be one way and now it's changing. So every time you take a step or you take an action or it flows, it's a new area that you're going into next. And so it's kind of like feeling like there is no flow because there's kind of like, well, where's it flowing to next? Yep, I hope that makes sense. Let's get some cards. But I am picking up that wherever the flow, thank you. Yeah, that's perfect. That's kind of beautiful. The reason why there seems to be a disruption in the flow is because you have left some things behind. You have disconnected from a lot of the old energies. So it is no longer going to flow until you identify what's going to come next in that flow, because you're leaving behind the old. It's not coming with you. It's kind of like these two. You got mountains, stand your ground, and you got sage, be devoted and committed. Did you guys get the sage last week? I can't. I'm having a hard time remembering. Right. Ooh, oracle. Underneath, wait for important information. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. So like, imagine you're used to eating a certain diet, right? Like your nutrition, due to environment, choices available to you, resources available to you, like this was your style of diet. You did very great with it, which you could, but it was still like, it got into the same, of course, take this metaphorically, but it got, I don't know, you just, you were used to it. This has been your diet for a couple of years. And now all of a sudden, it's like you just, I don't know, you flowed into something, right? Like something that you're going to cook, but now it's better ingredients. You have more choices. It's like the same old is not available. And if it is, it doesn't look good. It's like, thinking like grocery shopping wise, it would be like rotted or turning bad or already opened. that kind of energy. So even though it feels like maybe instinctual pattern had you going to reach for the same old, and then you're like, wait a minute, what's up with this? What's up with this? And it's slowly coming to you like, I can't get that. What am I supposed to do? And it's like being like right now is your side like a I don't know, everything is changing. The physical's changing, the mental's changing, the emotional blocks are being removed because like I said, it's almost like you're instinctually going for the same old, but it is unavailable. It's unavailable to the point where you're definitely not going to grab it if it is available because it's freaking gross. And for a second it's like having like, what am I supposed to do? And then that's where the physical and the new psychological mental aspect kind of click in, because it's almost like a somebody going, well, then figure out something else. You got the whole entire store to choose from. Yeah. And it's like that, holy crap, yeah. And now it's like looking around and you don't know what to grab because it's all new. So it's kind of like being able to kind of go, well, what do I want? What do I want? What do I want? The wait for in the important information, that's just like that's a message saying like you'll know what to grab when you see it. Like this is a whole new, it's like a whole new blessing. It's like a whole new grocery store. It's like that could be taken in so many ways because grocery stores are nourishing and like, you know, you get a lot of nourishment and everything. What is this? Now the mountains and the strange or ground card, that's really going to speak from like, this is new. And it's kind of like, do I even know how to cook any of this awesome stuff? Also, so as you can see in the mountain card, it's like the mountain has two different colors, right? It's like as the so below, but what I am thinking of is more along the lines of any opposition kind of incoming information, any energies that are like, well, why are you going to do it this way, or why aren't we doing it this way? Any kind of opposition that's coming to you is really nothing more than almost, I want to say, like a buzzer to kind of get you back into the new and get you back into the new present. The opposition, it's going, as strange as this sounds, it's almost like it's going to come to you in the same old, right? With the impression that if they just kind of get you into that same old cycle, that you'll just kind of go into it flawlessly, right? And that would be normally the case, but you've done some kind of major work. So it stands out more like, don't go there again, don't go there again, don't go there again. So anytime you have the same old trying to come in and like pretty much trick you into going back into the old, it's going to be like it's not going to, it's going to bug you in a sense. It's not going to be comfortable. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be uncomfortable enough to be like, hey, you want to keep going up. Like, right? It don't feel good down here. Yes, you used to be able to withstand that energy and be in it a lot longer. But it's no good no more. Like it makes you sick to your stomach. Kind of. Yeah, because I keep hearing like, well, just buy what's there and we'll cut off what's not good. And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? That shit? No, we're not doing that. All right, so you got grounding in the east. You got perception in the south, right? So the grounding card is talking about like the choices, all the new things available. It's kind of like, whoa, it's new. So it's a bit like, keeping yourself balanced, keeping your clarity, reassuring yourself that whatever it is that you're going to decide to pick up or do is going to be exactly right. The perception card is about this new, I want to say that the emotion, because the same old that mountain with the opposition energy, it's almost like an emotional, it's a complete mental and emotional, okay, integration in the west. And then in the north, we got 3 cards that flew out. So we got feminine energy, slow but steady, and new beginnings. Let me see if I can let you guys see these cards. New beginnings, slow but steady, feminine and energy. Okay, so yeah, the feminine, speaking of grocery store wise, right? That's really talking about that loving, that nourishing energy, right? That sustaining energy. So if we're kind of going into like I guess a cooking spill in a sense, you got the same old, and they want you to stick with what is the same old, and it's like, no, I ain't fucking doing that. It's gross, it's nasty, we're not cutting off the rotten parts. You suck. If you want that, then you come fucking cook it kind of energy, right? At the same time with this grounding card, right, it's like keeping yourself balanced because everything is new. If you're feeling this way and even things don't look that different, things are a lot different is what I'm being told. What you see is not all that is seen, because right now you're being really focused just to kind of pull it in towards yourself, because if you are to interfere outside, it's kind of like, throwing rocks into your gears or something. So like whatever this grocery shopping trip is, it's really kind of like it's kind of like a distraction to a surprise party. Like, yeah, you're going to a surprise party after this. I don't know, but this is kind of how I'm picking it up, right? Like, you've got all of these new raw ingredients. They're of higher quality. This integration card is talking about you not leaving behind any of your mastery and skills from the old, because anything that you made back then was absolutely amazing, and you can integrate the new with the old, and it's just gonna, it's better products, better ingredients. Papa John's. Yeah, but there is a lot to choose from. Like, oh my goodness. So right now is supposed to be the time where you can just kind of leisurely kind of go through the store and go, whoa, look at that. Whoa, look at that. Whoa, look at that. Whoa, what does that taste like? Yeah, you got retreat, right? And I know normally this card, like, because you see the bird and it's kind of like underneath. You can't really see because I don't have good lighting, but that's okay. But what this card really speaks to me is not you running away and retreating from something, it's you retreating yourself. So you are basically this bird inside this awesome, like, farmer's market, grocery store. It's amazing. It's great. It's like the whole thing was set up just for you to be able to see all kinds of new options and taste testing things. And I'm being told that they're another big reason why you are in this position is because instinctually, you might not know how to use something, but it's like an ingredient. It's just like, hey, we're coming home with you. And you're like, yes, you are. Because your intuition's picking it up, right? But at the same time, I want to say that what I'm being shown, right? It's like you're retreating yourself and you're inside this thing, so you're not dealing with the temper tantrums of the conscious energy that is basically your buzzer to help keep you moving into the new. Because the lack of control in this conscious energy or energies, they have no ground. There is no grounding to them. There is no balance. There is no self-control. So when you start using this as a buzzer to help you keep navigating into the new, when the consciousness of this energy is intending for this to pull you back into the old, you really get to see where everybody gets emotionally, like around the age they get emotionally stunted at. I don't know how else to explain it. I hope that came out clear. So yeah, this retreating time, it's like there's nothing going on outside for you yet. Just keep doing what you're doing. Slow and steady works. Because you're still going to be quite, it seems slow and steady, but you're actually moving really fast. And like I said, this new beginning card, that's like your surprise party. Yeah. So be devoted and committed to what you're doing. Like, see, like imagine this is you kind of like jotting down like different ideas, like, with better ingredients. Like, yeah, that's what I'm like. All I'm feeling is like you would right now is the uncomfortable, like, holy crap, I've never been in this type of store, this is kind of amazing. You kind of got, the buzzing going on with this card, and it's just like, let yourself find your, let yourself stand still for just a second. You don't even have to walk the aisles yet. You can just kind of get a feel for it, and once you feel ready to guide and go, then you'll glide and go. Yeah. Let's get a couple of messages, and then we'll end it at that. And speaking of like grocery stores, better ingredients, it's really focus. And this is your destiny. And purging. And this purging is coming from this mountain card with the buzzing from the other energies. But this is your destiny. It's almost like, so if we're talking about grocery shopping and cooking wise, it would be like if you're, if you wanted to be a chef and you wanted to be a chef at one of the like best restaurants ever. Well, you're upgrading, right? Like you did just get this really amazing chef position, and now you're just kind of free to be creative with your, awesome cooking skills. But it's almost like you're directly coming from a job, a cooking job, where you were limited on what was available for you to be creative with. And you're like, as soon as I can get out of this fucking place, I'm going over there. And it was like you just intently got down and started working on your skills and started getting busy, that it just happened, right? And now you're kind of looking around going, holy crap, I did it. Like, yep, that's what this reading is a holy crap, you did it. Congratulations, Taurus. I love you. If you're still here, thank you so much. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.